going to make apple butter. Yes, so I have the recipe right in front of me on my trusty iPad. Food Network, just look up apple butter before you go shopping so you can get the ingredients. So I bought, first things first, apples. So it calls for 4 pounds of apples. Bags are now 3 pounds. So the recipe calls for 4 pounds. The bags are 3 pounds. I remember back in the day, did you ever think that you would be old enough to say back in the day? Well, back in the day, like a couple months ago, you could get 5-pound bags of apples. No more. So we got Gala apples, which are a sweeter, juicier apple. And then I got 3 pounds, also 3 pounds, a bag of Granny Smith apples, which are for cooking and baking, and they're a little bit more tart. And yeah, woohoo, we gotta peel them all. Come on over, you can help me. The recipe also calls for lemon juice, but guess what? No lemon juice. So if you don't have lemon juice, you just buy the lemons. Oh my God, those smell amazing. Wow. Okay, so instead of lemon juice, we're just gonna squeeze a few lemons. And other ingredients that you're gonna need. You're gonna need some apple cider. I've got spiced apple cider. I don't know if that makes a difference. That's all I had. Cinnamon, vanilla, and if you want, you can put in a pinch of cloves. I don't like cloves. The other thing I'm gonna try, never done this before, I bought some cans. And I'm gonna put them in this pot. Here's the cans. These are called cans, cans, jars. Put them in the pot, boil the cans. There's a whole process for that as well. But the first part of it is you put them in the pot, fill it with water to cover these jars, and then on a slow simmer to bring the jars to the temperature that you want them, really hot. And you bring them slowly so they don't crack. So, and then later on, after the jars are hot, you're gonna put the lids back on them. These lids that have the bands around the edge that will seal the jar because it's hot. But you put these lids back on them and boil the lid once they're hot, or boil the whole thing once they're hot. And then you have to let them cool. So this is gonna be like an all-day thing. I don't know how long it's gonna take me to peel these apples. You guys better get over here and start helping me. Oh my gosh, I don't even think I can put that back where it was. So the only thing you don't see in front of you that you're gonna need is some kosher salt and some light brown sugar, which I've got over in the cupboard, and I will get to that. The other thing I bought, of course, is some Bisquick, because what are we gonna do with the apple butter? We're gonna put it on some biscuits for breakfast. And that's how I make biscuits, with Bisquick, you know, Bisquick, water, biscuits, there you go. So I will be checking in from time to time, let you know how the apple peeling's going. Once we get all the apples peeled, what we're gonna do is put them, I have a large, you know, one of those large pans you put a turkey in. I'm gonna get that pan out. Put the apples, after I've peeled and cored and sliced them all up, into that. Then we're gonna mix it with everything and bake it on a very low temperature. So I will check in with you in a little while. So, hey everybody, welcome to my mess. Yes, I've been peeling. I was actually on the Zoom meeting, the Saturday Zoom call that we all do, and I've been peeling apples while on that meeting. But I got to the point where I just want to peel a few for you guys, show you how I'm doing that. I got 3 left. The rest have been peeled. All 6 pounds are going to be in here. What I've been doing is I cut this lemon in half and just squeezing it over the apples, both sides, because first of all, I didn't have any lemon juice. Second of all, it keeps the apples from turning brown. They still get a little brown. You'll see the little bit of brown there, but for the most part, it keeps them from turning. So first I want to turn the oven on. Or first I'm going to wash my hands and get all that lemon off. Then I'm going to turn the oven on to 275. I think that's what it calls for. Let's see. 250. Ooh, I was wrong. Okay, 250. That shouldn't take long at all to heat up to 250. And then we're going to put these apples into the oven and bake them. Yummy. First, I'm going to cut up these last 3 apples. We have to combine them with the apple cider, the brown sugar, some salt, not a lot, like a half a teaspoon. And so we're going to do all that. I got to go back and read how much brown sugar I need. So this morning when I went to Walmart, I bought this peeler. It's one of those, well, first of all, it's gorgeous. Cost me a lot of money. But it's one of those Pioneer woman utensils, and it works great. I'm really loving it. So we're just going to cut up these last 3 apples. And what I've been doing is just cut, on all 4 sides. And then I peel them. So I was, and they will all attest, that I was sitting here on my chair peeling apples because nobody showed up to help me. Thanks, guys. I was waiting. I thought you guys would come help. But anyway, so I'm just going to peel them into this little bucket here. I've already emptied it twice. So we're peeling the apples. So I was listening to the Saturday morning Zoom meeting. It's so cool to be able to get, it's like you're all in the same room. There's creators in there. There's people that are not creators. There's just all kinds of crafters in this room. And, the people that you would know are creators, like Rachel Ray, Crashly, Marissa hosts it, the Crafty Helper, she hosts it. Who else is in there? Brian, Chef Elliott, he's there. Oh my gosh. So many people. Mistria was there today. Janice Tucci was there. And Shireen, I think she's the coloring book person, Nook, I don't know. But she's diamond painting. She's not coloring. And lots of people. And that's the cool thing about the Zoom. You can get all these people. Oh, Mindy was in there. You get all these people in the room. Oh, Wolfpack was in there. Yeah, everybody. Oh my gosh. So you get all these people in the room, and I'm sitting on my little stool here, just resting. And unlike where you have to read and chat, you can actually see what everybody is working on. So what Marissa does, Crafty Heifer, she'll go around the room and everybody, she calls it her craft parade or whatever, diamond painting parade or something. So everybody gets to, maybe her whip parade, work in progress parade. That makes more sense. So everybody gets to show what they're working on. And it's so cool. Some people are cross stitchers, some people are, doing diamond painting, some people are doing loom knitting, it's just cool. And we're all in the same room and we're laughing and joking, and 2 hours later you've got nothing accomplished. So about halfway through today, I put the diamond painting down and I knew I needed to get this done. So I said, let me go peel some apples while I listen to the girls. So it was fun, a lot of fun. Yeah, so this peeler, I thought I'd have a more difficult time with it, but not at all. It's great. It's going pretty quickly, more quickly than the old peeler that I used to have. Good God. I had this old peeler forever, and it was worn out. Somebody on the Zoom chat said, oh, is she peeling potatoes? I said, no, I'm peeling apples for my apple butter. It is a craft. So I'm happy to bring this to you. Someone else actually said, what is apple butter? I think Crashly had never had it. So somebody had it in their cupboard and she ran and got it and she showed it to her. So, that's the cool thing about the Zoom, you can try to describe something for someone, or you can just go get it and show it to them because, everybody's in the room. It's pretty cool. And then while you're just sitting there chatting, you can kind of look and peek and see what everybody's doing. And everybody was showing off their animals. Lots of dogs and cats named Luna in this community. So I thought that was super, super cute. Okay, one more, and then we're gonna we're gonna chop them up, and then we're going to start combining them together. Then we're gonna put them in the oven on that 250 for 20 minutes. I'm just trying to see if I need to cover them. Yeah, we're gonna cover them up. All right, so that's done. See how easy that was? Oh my gosh, so easy. So yeah, I got that at Walmart, that little tool there. So handy. So the other thing that I want to do is I have the jars over here, and at some point I will show you. I had them in the deep pan that I showed you before, and I covered it with water. I'll take the camera over there in a little while and we'll show you what's going on. But I want to turn that burner on and get that going. I need it to boil. All right, so the oven, that was the noise you just heard. It's at 250, it didn't take long. So let's finish this up. Somebody said, is she building something? What is that noise? Like, no, I'm chopping apples. I wanna go take a nap after this. I love weekends because you can nap and not feel guilty. You know, during the week, you're supposed to be working at home. But if you happen to sneak in a nap, then you feel kind of guilty about it. Oh well. It is what it is, right? If you want me to work from home, sometimes I'm gonna take a nap. I wish I could do that. Like when you go into the office, you should be like late afternoon, you should be able to go like, take a nap. Just like 30 minutes, and you would feel so refreshed for the rest of your work day. So, but at home, it's more like, 2 hours. I actually try to limit it to an hour, and hour seems to work best for me. I feel very refreshed after an hour. If you sleep more than that, you're probably gonna feel a little groggy for the rest of the day. So, all right, we got our apples in here. Now, let's put the other ingredients in. I'm gonna put this over on the sink because we don't need that anymore. We're gonna wash all that up. We're gonna put this in the garbage. Let me just show you what I did with the lemon before we, because we can do one more lemon. I will show you. Just cut it in half like that. And you take it and you just squeeze it, squeeze it over the apples. And then just kind of mix them like that. There you go, that's your lemon. All right, how much apple cider do we need? We need 2 cups. I'm trying to shake all the spice, because this is spiced apple cider, so I'm shaking it. It was all in the bottom. Oh, I got it. Oh my goodness. All right, let me get a measuring cup. We want 2 cups of this. Woohoo! This is a 4-cup measuring cup. So we're gonna eyeball 2 cups. There we go. All right. Put that over there. Oh my God, that smells so good. It's because I already got that cinnamon in it. We need 1 cup of sugar, lemon juice, which we did. Let's put some more lemon juice because it only needs a tablespoon of lemon juice. So there's our tablespoon of lemon juice. We're just gonna mix that up. How much vanilla? A teaspoon of ground cinnamon and a teaspoon of vanilla. Easy peasy. All right, so a teaspoon. These are so worn out. Sometimes I can barely tell what the teaspoon is. Now this cinnamon is almost gone. I did buy a new thing of it, but I think I can get enough out of here for this recipe. Oh yeah. Okay, we're just gonna sprinkle that around. And we want a teaspoon of vanilla. Just have to open that up. This I just bought because I was almost out of the other one. I've done so many recipes during this pandemic. Sorry about that. We were interrupted by a phone call. And So this isn't, don't do it this way, guys. Please don't do it this way. Yeah, I'm just trying to get this thing off of it. Not a good way to do it, yeah. All right, we want a teaspoon of vanilla. Yay, there we go. Vanilla, and then we gotta get the cup of brown sugar. Brown sugar, where did I put the brown sugar? That's always the question, where did she hide the brown sugar? I don't look in the first place at where it should be, but there it is. That's where it should have looked. All right, we just want a cup of that. So we got a cup out. Alrighty, 1 cup. And it always says firmly packed. I don't know why, but yes, we will firmly pack the brown sugar in our cup. There we go. Whoop, there we go. And then I'll put in a little pinch more. There we go. Set that aside. I got a lot of cleanup to do. I think at this point, I'm gonna wash my hands and just stir it. I did not put cloves into my recipe. So I've just got like a wood spoon here and I'm gonna stir it around. Oh, it smells amazing. So we're gonna cover that and we're gonna put that in the oven for 20 minutes. Oh man, did I put everything in there? Oh, I didn't put the salt in there. Let me get a little bit of salt. You don't need a lot. I'm just gonna, that's enough. That's our salt. Don't want to overdo it with the salt. Some of these cooks, when they put salt into something, they just dump a lot of salt in there. Oh, that's horrible. Sometimes you need it to, as an ingredient, but not always. More times than not, it's just there for flavor, to bring out flavor. Okay, wow, does that look good? All right, we've got it all stirred. Put that in there, let's cover it. I'm going to use just regular aluminum foil. So while this is cooking for 20 minutes, I'm gonna do some cleanup here and then I will be back and I will have the camera at the stove and I will show you what's next. Let's put that in the oven. Okay, we're gonna set the timer for 20 minutes. Okay, I'll get to diamond painting and then the kitchen will never see me. So we don't want that to happen. All right, we will be right back. Okay, I'm back. So what we're doing now is we've got the cans that we're going to put that in are boiling on top of the stove. The apples are in the stove. We're going to transfer them once it gets soft, probably about 20 minutes, into this container and see if this is going to work. If this is going to be enough to blend them up. Let's hope so. All right, I'm going to take this out of the oven. Let's make sure that they're soft enough. They should be, it depends on the kind of the apples that you're using, but they should be soft enough at this point. Soft, but we've got apples here. They don't seem that soft to me. I don't know. Maybe the ones on the bottom? I don't know. Where's my spoon? I feel like they're gonna bake for like 3 hours after this. Let's just try it, shall we? We're gonna try it. We're gonna give it the good old college try. Is that what they always say? Like I said, believe in the journey. See, believe in the journey. All right, let's try it. Because then you're going to transfer that back into here. I'm going to lift up this great big pan because it's too freaking heavy and hot. I do want some of that juice in there though, because I think that's going to help. All right, let's see what happens. Fingers crossed, guys. It will be on film, whatever it is. It worked. Whoa. Okay. And then you're putting it back in here. So I'm just gonna kind of spoon some more in. Since we're putting it back in here, it's gonna bake some more in the oven some more. That went way better than I thought. Yay. I was not sure about that. Let's get some juice. Okay. And the lid. Okay. Turn that off. Let's try this again. Yay, it's working. Oh, that looks so good. It looks like applesauce. That's what it looks like to me. All right, let's get the rest of these apples in there. We're gonna have to do it one more time. Oop. Didn't like that, did it? So much. Okay, we'll shut it off. We're gonna be nice to it. It just got a little thick. Wow. Oh, this is so cool. All right. Now we got more apples. Yes, we do. We put 6 pounds in here. I may have to add more cinnamon because this was a 4-pound recipe. And I did it with 6 pounds of apples. We'll see. Awesome. All right. Let's get the rest of these apples in here. They don't want to go. I'm making a huge mess here. Just want to make sure all these chunks are in here, in the sauce that we're making. chasing them around here. Is that it? Is that it? Let's see. There's one apple there. There's a... I think we got it. I think we got it. Oh, no, there's a couple here. All right, last time. Awesome. Okay, so this is going back in here. And it's going back into the oven, and then every 30 minutes for the next 2.5 to 3 hours, we're going to stir it. We're going to take it out and stir it. Oh my God, look how nice that looks. It's going to thicken up. You know, that sugar is going to thicken it up. There's a couple of chunks of apples in there, but not really a lot. We're gonna leave it right here in this container. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you can see that. Yum. Okay, let's put it back in the oven. How hot are these? Pretty hot. Okay. We're putting it back in the oven. And I probably was supposed to cover it, right? Right. All right, I got the cover. It's at 250 degrees for 2.5 to 3 hours. I'm gonna set the timer for 3 hours, but every 30 minutes, I'm gonna stop diamond painting, come in here and stir it. So I will see you guys back in a little while. Okay, I'm back. This has completely cooled, which is what you need it to do. And yes, I tasted it. It's fantastic. Oh my God. And it looks like apple butter. Ooh. So you can see like some chunks of apple that didn't get ground up, but wow. So what we're gonna do is somehow put this into these jars. I don't know if I did the jars correctly, but you know what? They're sterile. They're going in the jars. They're going into the jars. And you can put this into the refrigerator, it said, for up to 5 days. So what I'm going to do is I'm going over to my family's house down the road, you know, 20 minutes away. Tomorrow for Mother's Day, my son and my daughter-in-law's house, I'll just take some of this with me so they can enjoy it as well. Now I'm going to figure out how we're going to get this into the jars. Maybe this way. Let's take a look. Ooh. Is this going to work? It's kind of messy, huh? Ooh. Oh, man. Okay, I'm gonna, that looks so good. Does that not look exactly like apple butter? To me, apple butter is a little darker than that, but that looks so good. Let's see if we can do it again without spilling it all over the edges. Nope. I'll just wipe those off before I put the lids on. So yeah, I'm going to take it over to my son and daughter-in-law's house tomorrow. I made 8 jars, although, you know, I don't know. Wow, this is filling up fast here. I'm going to take at least half to my son's house, and they can enjoy it. Oh my God. So next thing is to make some biscuits. And then we'll see what it tastes like on the biscuits. Oh, I bet it's gonna be yummy. All right, we'll see you in a few. So here we are, Mother's Day. Everybody's enjoying biscuits and bacon and eggs. And did you get the apple butter? You gotta get the apple butter. Who's gonna have? See, I'm having apple butter. Woo, yummy. We gotta try it for the camera.
I never tried apple butter.
Oh my God, so good. Are you trying it? Uh-oh. Disaster.
Jersey always sits in the kitchen.
This is what happens when you get the whole family together. There's the apple butter. We're following the apple butter. Let's see.
Welcome to the vlog.
Apple butter video. Stop it. Now I have to edit that out.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
Can I see apple butter? It's good.
Apple butter.
Apple butter.
Where's the butter in it though?
There's no butter in it. They just call it apple butter. What do you think?
Is it homemade or store bought?
That's homemade.
I made it from scratch. I cut the apples up. I peeled them.
Homemade. Your grandma's gonna start a canning business.
That's good.
You're not trying apple butter? You're not trying apple butter? Why are you making that face at the bacon?
What?
Why are you making that face at the bacon?
You don't like bacon?
You don't like bacon anymore?
Are you a vegetarian this week?
Yes. I think my taste buds are trying.
Okay, I'm looking at people trying apple butter.
I think my taste buds are trying to tell me something that I shouldn't be eating some stuff.
Okay, let's see Malia try apple butter.
She loves apples.
Tastes like applesauce.
It's good, huh?
Oh yeah, and she loves applesauce too.
Okay, guys, thanks for coming on this journey with me. Happy Mother's Day. I'll see you guys in the next video.